Hey guys, Adam Trigger here, wagertalk.com. It is Thursday. We're once again talking Major League Baseball. But first, before we get into it, please like and subscribe so we can continue bringing you these free videos, free picks, free client plays all season long. I'm on a 7-2 run, 2-0 sweep on Wednesday for the clients, winner in KBO. And then we had the Blue Jays last night. Unfortunately, our video play with the Padres fell short, a team we're going to talk about in a second, but the client plays have been hitting across all sports. I have a 4% MLB play that goes this afternoon, but really you should be checking out the June special. Just $199. It gets you the rest of June. And for someone like me, I'm active in multiple different sports, MLB, KBO, WNBA, where I think I'm 10-5, on a 10-5 run in WNBA. So it's going well across all sports, and that'll actually take you right to the end of June. So still plenty of plays left on that, about 25 days left on that package for just $199. Check that out on my page, wt.buzz/AT. All right, we're going to talk about the Padres again today. This is one that just missed my client card. It would have made it there under different circumstances, but the setup for this game isn't what I wanted. However, the matchup is one I have a pretty strong opinion on. So I'll let you make the decision whether you want to get involved or not. Slade Cecconi is someone I want to play on right now. I actually played on him last week on Saturday. I won with the Diamondbacks against the Mets. They were a nice underdog price in that game. I think we had plus 118. Thought he threw the ball well. 4 2/3, 1 run. 5 hits, 4 strikeouts, 0 walks. And the reason I'm looking to play on Cecconi is just, let's go back to last year. He has a great year at AAA, gets called up. He's a contributor to a team that ends up going to the World Series. He gets to pitch in the postseason. This is all in his rookie year. And I don't know that was like something that was expected from him coming into the season. Comes into this season, doesn't make the team out of spring training, goes back down to AAA, and kind of accepted the fact that he really did need a third pitch to be a top type starter in the major leagues. That's going to hang around for a while. So he started developing a changeup. Worked on it with Zach Gallen, great guy to be helping you out with your changeup or a third pitch. And I think he's still just kind of learning to throw it, learning when to throw it, what counts to throw it in. I saw that when I was watching him at Reno this year, where he'd have stretches where he was really good, and then he'd have like the blow up inning. And I think he's still trying to figure out, how he wants to mix that pitch in. But that's why I kind of want to play on him going forward, because I felt like he did a really good job of doing that last week against the Mets. I also think his numbers are a little bit misleading. He's got a 5.59 ERA, but only a 1.05 WHIP, which means teams are basically cashing in on him every time they have a runner on base. That's a huge disparity. Usually an ERA in the mid fives, you're talking about a WHIP that's like 1.4 or worse. A 1.05 WHIP is an elite mark. I mean, if you maintain that, your ERA is typically around 3. So that suggests that, to me, that suggests that I think he's going to continue to pitch better, and he should continue to pitch better as he figures out where to mix in the changeup and how it sort of fits in with his other pitches. On the other side, you've got Randy Vasquez. He's someone that I've had success playing against. He's a guy that's he's 25 years old. He's probably going to hang around the big leagues forever because he's got all these different pitches and he throws a lot of strikes. But the problem this year is he's throwing a lot of strikes that are like right out over the middle of the plate. A lot of hard contact. He was getting knocked around at El Paso, kind of got called up out of necessity earlier this year, and he's done like just good enough to hang around, but also the Padres just don't have better options at this point. They're dealing with injuries to their pitching rotation, and so he's kind of been just good enough to justify leaving up at the big league level, but he seems to give up like something in just about every start. You look at what he's done lately, it's a lot of like 5 innings, 3-run type outings, for Vasquez. And the way the Padres are hitting right now, which is their offenses has been pretty much non-existent. I don't think that's, A, I don't think that's going to be good enough here. B, I certainly don't think the Padres should be laying a price, kind of knowing that the offense is struggling, knowing that Manny Machado may be out for a few days. He went down with an injury last night. I'd be shocked if he's back in the lineup before like this weekend at the earliest. So, a lot of things working against the Padres there. And I just don't think it should be that type of favorite, in this spot, all things considered. So I went with the Diamondbacks here, plus 105. I had played the D-backs 4 straight days in a row and won all 4 days before yesterday. Yesterday, they got kind of blown up in a series finale going for the sweep against the Giants. But the good news about that is they were blown out pretty much right from the beginning, got to rest all their top relievers. So I like this setup. Cecconi to the better Diamondbacks bullpen guys here. Had the Padres held on last night, I may actually play this. A little bit concerned that the Padres have lost 4 straight and maybe they snap out of it here. But that price certainly isn't justified, in my opinion. I think Cecconi has the higher upside. I think the Diamondbacks are playing better baseball. So maybe the wrong team favored. I lean Diamondbacks plus 105. I think that's the right side in this late game. Head on over to my page, wt.buzz/AT, for that great June special. I also have a 4% Major League Baseball play that goes this afternoon. We're on a 7-2 run with client plays, and hope to make it another this afternoon. Talk to you guys soon. Hope everyone has a great day.